district district leaders and noblesse families. Welcome to the Peace Nets. Today is 9th uh, February 2022. So you can greetings to everyone. So you know, even you can open your camera or you can send some greetings. So today we are honored to receive the guidance from Reverend Paraparatana Thakurchit. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
สวัสดีพี่น้องที่แท้จริงทุกท่านนะครับ
Thank you so much. Greetings and good morning, all brothers and sisters. Good morning, all blessed families, even including for the live streaming. So you can feel fresh, right? So you can exercise again this morning, and we can listen the song, celebration song, special song from church grandchildren. So today, this morning, I would like to share about this on the topic about what True Mother, the message from True Mother in Gyeongbei Sik, the Gyeongbei ceremony. It is celebrated True Parents' Holy Birthday and the 9th anniversary of Foundation Day of Shanyanguk, which is about to happen tomorrow. So this is our eternal event, internal event for our members. So tomorrow is the Foundation Day of Shanyanguk, a 9th anniversary of Foundation Day. So it will be the celebration ceremony that we can reach out to people. We can send a positive impact to everyone. So I'd like to invite everyone to listen what is about the so I would like to share to everyone about the message that True Mother gave us in Gyeongbei Sik. So the celebration of True Parents' birthday. Before that, we heard about father. He said when. So we pray, we celebrate, right, for True Parents' birthday to become 120 years. So this time, father, if he was here together with us, he will be 102 years old. And True Mother, now she turned 29 years old. So always True Mother together with us. She always stay beside us, and she together that we are moving forward with True Mother. So what is True Mother talk about? Especially this time, she not a long time, but every word that True Mother say, such a powerful word that we can mobilize the providence together. True Mother say this year is a hopeful year that we will move together. I do believe that everyone will be remembered from heaven forever through the calling from heaven. So it's more than that. It's the meaning that when all leaders from all around the world, including us, that we participated through online as well. So every one of us that participated to the heaven, we are remembered by the heaven. So in 1960, through the year of Tiger, the holy wedding celebration as well. The the holy lamb, the marriage of Holy Lamb. So if that time in 1960, if all Christianity accept this foundation, there will be the greatest revelation of all time of humankind. But it doesn't happen as we understand, right? So in the day, when True Father, in that day, before that, within that day, the day of holy marriage, True Father was sent to the, even sent to True Father was invited to the prison. So there's no such a foundation that prepared, that there's such no prepared foundation for two parents. So many Christianity has waiting for the, the second advent. So this is a really important. That is, again, this year of Tiger has come again in this year. So you can see this is
สวรรค์รอคอยกว่า60ปีนะฮะอันนั้นในเวลานั้นที่ชาวคริสเตียนและในขณะนี้นะครับนะอย่างที่คุณแม่ที่แท้จริงพูดนะว่า60ปีในการรอคอยได้มาถึงแล้วและเวลานี้นะครับ
This is the time that how long the two parents has waiting for this day. This is the anniversary 60th anniversary of year of Tiger since that time. So that's why we need to come and attend to parents.
ได้ประกาศถึงชาติชอนิกุกที่จะเกิดขึ้นอย่างเป็นแก่นสารและพออย่างนั้นการรวมเป็นหนึ่งเดียวกันของเกาหลีนะครับคาสุเกาหลีกลายเป็นเกาหลีสวรรค์นะครับแล้วก็กลายเป็นชนชาติชอนิกุกแห่งสวรรค์ควรจะต้อง
So true mother, only begotten daughter, a mother of peace. She has to care about the Cheonryukguk, the substantiation of Cheonryukguk nation. So True Mother said, True Mother asks us to become one, absolutely one with True Mother.
นั่นคือสิ่งที่คุณแม่ร้องขอเรานะครับอย่าได้มีข้อสงสัยใดๆในพ่อแม่ที่แท้จริงอย่าได้มีข้อสงสัยใดๆกับนั้นภารกิจ
So become one, completely one with True Mother, with no doubt in True Parents. And True Mother asks us to become the magnet of two parents. Let's become the magnet of two parents. So how we can do and how can we become the magnet of two parents? A magnet, when we look on the meaning of this, so what is a property of magnet? Magnet is the element, the iron element, ferrous element that they can induce, and that you can pull the magnet together. So there is a permanent, temporary magnet and permanent magnet. So what is the word? So through the movement of the atom, the electron and electrons, so this can be attached by so the iron can be attached by the magnet. So now a meaning that is the outstanding person and catch all, you know, interest from everyone, catch everyone's eyes. So, for example, he's the magnet of this event. He's attracting a lot of people, and a lot of people came here because of him, for example. So, yes, this is the meaning of the magnet. So, when I listen about these magnets, about the attachments or momentum, or even the uh, inspirations. When we talk about this, is kind of like remind me about when we attend the workshop back then in 10 years that we are in SR system. We always talk about two or three things, which is our the story that we can receive inspiration. So one of them, the one of the story that is about Ryan's well, the story of Ryan who built well uh, for the African children. So he was in Canada before. He studied in Holy Cross in Cromwell, the Montreal in Canada. So he received some inspiration from the teacher about the society. That when he heard about the African children, they have no clean water that can be drinking, can be drink a drinking water. There is just only dirty waters. And after that, when he listened, he felt like I can't just stay in it. I can't just study and let this story pass by. So he determined himself to collect the money. And right away, he asked his teacher, uh, if he want to build some well for the drinking water for the underground water. So how much that he could have gather for this project. So he said this teacher just without thinking any further, you know she just said like around $70. So after that, he went back to the home and he asked parents to get some money, and then he asked for the this project. So once he said, "Mom and Dad, Mom, can I get $70? Dad can get $20." Actually, his parents could be given right away after he asked them, but no, the parents father said, yeah, I can give to you, but you need to do housework, do some tasks first. You cannot just get it for free, just like that. You need to do something to earn this. So after that, he worked really, really hard to get the money, and then after that, he could collect $70. But actually, after that, he realized not just $70. You need $2,500 to make a well, to for the underground system. But anyways, he has no hesitation to increase more, to looking for the more budget. So he did without stopping. He just continuously exert his efforts until he could achieve his goal in 1999 in Uganda. So, anyways, he kind of like gathered the project. He went in the newspaper, and then after that, this these, inspirations was spreading around in Canada until a lot of children, a lot of kids actually, they contribute, they studied the rhymes well, organization, foundations, and a lot of people came to donate for him. And even he heard one man heard that one boy tried to do something for the African children. So one he's actually the project manager for the underground system, water system. So he came to him and then he offered such a big budget, big sponsorship for him, and then after that he could really achieve his goal, and then he went there in Africa, or he could build the well for the nearby the school. And after that he also met a lot of wells after that. So yeah, with the support from the parents, and you could do that. So the nowadays today he is one of the inspired person. Even in Thailand, we invited him to for give this kind of inspiration to other kids in many countries, including Thailand. So we can see that at this point, African children, a lot of people could receive, could support, and they're really inspired from Ryan as well. So he could show everyone a lot of people. He could attach a lot of people to support Africa children. So this is one of the inspirations amongst a lot of inspirations, starting from small things, Ryan, and then he do so just like this Ryan. So he, after he listen this kind of information about the children in Africa in his school, so he cannot just sit down. Just sitting down, he stood up, and he marched forward to help African children. So this is what Ryan, he just such a magnet that can pull a lot of people with him and come together to become a magnet. So I'd like to include that what True Mother just tell us how to connect with True Mother, True parents. So we need to become the magnet. So nowadays, we can find a small piece of magnet and with a very powerful force, attachment force, a pull force, right? So just like permanent magnet, we can multiply the magnet ability to another iron as well.
จะรับแรงบันดาลใจจากพ่อแม่ที่แท้จริงนะจากแม่เหล็กจากพ่อแม่ที่แท้จริงนะเราจะต้องนั้นกลายเป็นแม่เหล็กนะที่แท้จริงนะที่สืบต่อจากพ่อแม่ที่แท้จริงด้วยนะครับดังนั้นนะเราจะต้องนั้นทำยังไงครับที่เราจะสามารถเป็นแรงบันดาลใจ
For example, we receive the inspirations from our parents, and how we can become such a magnet that we can pull, we can touch a lot of people, because a lot of people, they're lacking of hope, they're lacking of inspirations, they have no hope in their life. So we need to become such a magnet that we can pull a lot of people, fallen people, and bring them back to become God's children again, to be embodiment of of the two parents' words, of the principle and the betterment of true love, to express, to expand this, to make establish the Hyojung culture, the hot, culture of heart, starting from us, from our family, expand to society level, to become social level, to become the tribal level, to become the major national level, to become the worldwide level. So let's become bold enough. Let's be brave, be bold, and believe, confident conviction in true parents. So what your parents has taught throughout of their life. So let's be and empower more than everyone in this world too. So thank you so much for your listening. Thank you once again, and please give our Reverend Prabhupada with a thunderous round of applause. Thank you. Centering into mouth's words, let's become the magnet that we can pull a lot of people. They can pull, attach with it. So after that, I want to announce Mrs. Small, another person. I would like to invite Mrs. Latana after that. So this is the individual reflection, and after that we will listen the reflection from a representative. Thank you so much. Back to the reflection from our representatives. For the first person, I'd like to invite our senior blessed family. She's really strong, attraction from many people. So since I became the members, she's one of the one who always give us the inspiration. So I would like to Mrs. Atipon. Let's welcome her. Good morning. Good morning, all brothers and sisters. Everyone, blessed families. So thank you for them. This opportunity. So thank you for the Reverend Prabhupada, especially for the story within the what he reflected in his life. So when he always compare with the life of in our daily life, how we need to serve and attend to parents. So when he said, true fathers to mother said, we need to become the magnet. We so this means you need to uh, be the person with the positivities. So I think this in this point is really really impressed in the words of magnet. It's easy to understand. You know, we don't need to use many kind of difficult terminology. So the words magnet, that's mean you can you know whatever you do that you need to attach with the people, so we touch with anything, so that's mean you need to become the magnet of goodness. So it's why we will bring we will receive a lot of grace and you know uh, good things in surround up in their life. So for example, Ryan, he's the from a little boy. He tried to gather money, his money, gather the budget, and after that he could become the organization, the public organization, gather a lot of people, and after that he could like give them away, and he could achieve his mission to build the wealth for the children, for the African children. So if we it started from us, we tried, we determine ourselves. So heaven will give you the way to achieve the goal. But one thing, we need to be sincere. We need to be, we need to be sincere and genuine. So, well, think about this, about our providence. We could achieve more than Ryan. So, but anyway, we need to become the positive magnet. So let's reflect on ourselves, that what kind of magnet that we want to be. You want to be negative magnet that puts everything away, or you want to be the positive magnet that pull everything together. So thank you so much in this morning when we listen the kind of story. I'm really happy. So let's everyone can practice this. Let us ask yourself again, what kind of magnet do you want to be? So, so for me, I want to become the positive magnet. And I have the project to, make a healthy environment to for our children, our second generations. Um, so thank you so much. Please give here another big round of applause. So we are moving together with true parents to make a new history, make a new page of history. Actually, we our stories is really interesting. So it depends on us that what kind of story that we want to, tell to everyone. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to invite is Mrs. Ratana. I do believe that I asked her in hand. So let's welcome her. Give welcome her with a warm round of applause, everyone. Yes. Good morning, Reverend Burapat. Can you hear me? Yeah. Greetings. Good morning, Reverend Burapat and Mr. Kitty. So thank you so much for this opportunity for me to share. So I'm really grateful, first of all, to parents and all leaders through the hard working of our members, even though we are separate, uh, we are isolated, but through this online platform that we could be connected together. So there's since a long time that I could not feel with brothers and sisters, but we understand that in our heart through the love of true parents. Today, Reverend Borapat talked about true father, yeah, true father, right? So when true father said at the time that in the holy wedding ceremony, but because of the Christianity fell the responsibility. Actually, I just read the Mother Peace Mother Peace book. We have a prayer. We have a Hundoke session every day in the evening time. But at that day, even the day of holy wedding, so true father was invited to the prison. Well, think about this. This is your marriage celebration. So what kind of mother's heart? So how suffering she was. So in that book show and tell to us that how difficult to mother was. So the first time I have no idea what kind of mother's heart, you know, back then where we have no this mother's peace book. But after that, after we received this mother peace book and we read it, so I could understand true mother hearts more. That kind of situation, talking about how become the magnet. Yes, this word is. I have no idea that true mother will talk about like this, and once we heard that like that, we are all surprised. We talk about magnet just like you don't need to put it close, but because the magnetic force that will pull everything together, touch everything together. So how we can talk, understand, you know, the principle. Those who understand the principle, even though you know the principle, but you can be fail. You can be, you you could fail. But if you not just study the principle, but you study the principle and you put it in action, you practice in your daily life. As you know, many people they need inspirations, the good words. So if you know that if you talk with your heart, really sent from your heart, from your own song, if you talk with the people, but we talk with the people with that kind of heart and embrace them, love them, they will cry, shed tears for you. So for example, those who are about to commit suicide, but if we talk with this, with your heart, with your words, you can help a lot of people. So I think what we were trained since we were member, and then your mother said when I think what is reflected on me that I think I need to restore the spirits, even though this kind of age, but we need to become we need to help together, even especially in this COVID pandemic, just like Robin Borapat said about the Ryan's Well project. So after that, only 7 years old, just like True Father. So it's just like 7 years old kid, but he thought that how he can help African children. So now he grow up, right? So he become the great person. So many people know want to know about his life. So it's why, just like us, centering into parents from uh, heavenly parents, many we sacrifice a lot. If we do it like that, practice like that, yeah. So look at Mr. Simon, Mr. Tersak. He came here. They came here and pray for us. So our members, he just came to me. I think like this is not just Mr. Simon and herself, but I think this is God came to me with his heart. At that time, they prayed for to me. I changed myself. This place changed completely, and I could go to the Pak Chong Champo. So everyone changed a lot. My actually in my heart, internally, there is a God inside there. But in Champo, those who have no chance to go, please go. I want to testify this that is the holy place indeed, no doubt. You know, when I went there, when I just kneel down in a prayer hall, I could not say any words. Con- Continuously I cry, I shed the tears. I don't know what is why it's just like that, but you know, once I kneel down, it's just like there's like that. My feeling inside of my heart that you know, there's no need to say any words, but I could feel that your father, your parents were is there, are there, and they said, "I understand you. I want to embrace you. Do not don't need no need to say any words, any repentance, but I understand you." So that kind of feeling, I just only shed in my tear. My tears continuously came out without any, words. So I think a lot of our members they have to go there. So the externalities, external things, is not the matters, but the thing that matter is in your heart. So every day I try to connect with this, so I can feel the love of heavenly parents, your parents. Thank you so much for your sharing. Thank you so much. So today that I feel that I have to become the magnet that lay the foundation, the heavenly foundation. I have to witness more, because I you know I practice the principle here with a humble heart. So I know there's a lot of families. I know a lot of even the villager. So now I try to you know serve many people. So they'll I could say that we can I'm really grateful for this morning. So I do believe that everyone, we if you have a opportunity to go there in Pakchong, please join together in order to cleanse our heart, in order to uh, overcome many old challenges. Thank you so much. Please give her another big round of applause for Sister Ratana. This is the artistic sharing came out from her heart and so moved myself. So words from her, just like the word from the magnet that attached me, pulled me. So after I heard that, I would like to invite Mrs. Mon to come to my house and pray for me so that I can change as well. So finally, I would like to invite Reverend Porapak for the words of encouragement. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for your sharing. Thank you, Mrs. Mon, for your sharing. Actually, Mrs. Mon, she's a powerful sister, to be honest. Always energetic sister, full of energy, And thank you again, Mrs. Ratana, what she witnessed about what we receive inspirations, and um, I believe that brother and sister, called, we are pushed by our ancestor, so we already have the power, and this power, spiritual power, that force us to be here, that push us all the time. But anyway, we need to balance yourself with the ideal world or realistic world. And we should practice what your parents have taught us. So everyone would just like see your family. I do believe that every place where we appear, so they are curious about us. They receive already. Just look at us. They already receive this inspirations. So we'll become the magnet of many people when we go. Because our life like that. Because we practice uh, principle. I'm really grateful to both of you to give us the testimony, for sharing that we need to move forward and march forward. Because the parents expect us to see the ideal world. So this is the 10th of the Chanukuk. So let us go together. We will not left anybody behind, even though our members in the early days members. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please give him another big round of applause. So next, I would like to offer the donation of gratitude.
ครับก็ขอบคุณพี่น้องทุกท่านนะครับที่ร่วมกันในการถวายการบริจาค
Thank you so much for this, for your offering. So next is announcements. I would like to update for the participants. So yesterday we have the PeaceNet all together at headquarters and the region, all the regions all together. Even YSP, we have total in the number Zoom and YouTube 440 people, and we have 3,856 baht. So please give a big round of applause for Johnson. So this is the update. So next is the prayer session to mobilize the spiritual world. So I'd like to give this again.
จูขอบคุณพี่น้องทุกท่านนะครับ ที่ร่วมกันในการอธิษฐานนะครับ
Thank you so much for your participation. So last, I'd like to offer to give to everyone this special song of happiness, song of joyful song with the cuteness, alert. So let's
เพลงนี้นะครับ ก็ขอเสียงปรบมือนะครับ ให้กับบทเพลงจากครอบครัวของคุณแม็กวองนะครับครับเชิญเลยครับเชิญรับชมเลยครับ
TV는 밖에는 가리베노래 엄마야 누나야 가며 살자 엄마야 누나야 가며 살자 들에는 반짝이는 그 머리미 TV는 밖에는 가리베노래 엄마야 누나야 가며 살자 엄마야 누나야 가며 살자
เย้
ครับก็ขอบคุณมากๆนะครับสำหรับความน่ารักนะครับที่มาให้ความสุขความปิติกับเรานะค
thank
รับ
you so much for this happiness in this morning. This happy moment. I do believe that everyone is happy. So next, we'd like to have a commemorative picture together.
ครับภาพแรกนะครับพี่น้องพร้อมแล้วนะครับเปิดกล้องกันด้วยนะครับครับเปิดกล้องจะได้เก็บภาพบันทึกไว้นะครับภาพแรกนะครับแฮปปี้นะครับแล้วก็มินิฮาร์ทครับ ทำมือมินิฮาร์ทแบบนี้นะครับ
First, happy. You can do a happy, and you can do mini heart.
แฮปปี้โอเคครับถ้าต่อไปครับเฮบารากินะครับเฮบารากิ1 2 3เฮบารากิเฮบารากิครับเฮบารากิโอเคท่าที่3นะครับพี่น้องกำมือขึ้นมานะครับ1 2 3สู้ๆสู้ๆนะครับสู้ๆ1 2 3สู้ต่อไปนะครับชีวิตเราต้องสู้ต่อไปสู้โอเคขอบคุณมากครับพี่น้องขอบคุณทุกท่านนะครับถ้าไม่รีบร้อนไปไหนนะ
Thank
ครับ
you so much.
ทักทายคุยกันหน่อยนะครับเชิญเลยครับพี่น้องครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะพี่น้องขอบคุณอาจารย์ก็ผู้บรรยายของเราขอบคุณทุกท่าน
อาจารย์ตัวมากนะคะน่ารักมาก
รักนานาเติมพลังให้พี่น้อง
ขอบคุณค่ะ